Alright, what's the trade? It's Kati from the DesireToTRADE. So I ended up doing a Facebook Live video this morning. It turned out to be really, really bad. So I just wanted to record this again with a pre-recorded video that I'm going to post afterward. But I think this one is going to be a lot better than Facebook Live. I think there's been a problem with it. So what I want to do in this video is I want to share one crucial advice that I wish I had when I started to trade. This is really not technical, not super advanced, but it's something that if I knew it at the beginning, like things would have been much smoother, I think. And there's a quote basically that says, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Now that quote, you can transfer it the same way to trading. Trading is 10% what happens in the market and 90% how you react to it. 90% is what you do with what's happening. So if you react quickly, if you take a trade quickly, if you jump in the market quickly, that's the 90%. That's what's going to make the biggest impact in your trading. That's what's going to give you losses or profit. That's what's going to make you a successful trader or a losing trader. So it's really to think about that all the time. And I'm going to give you two examples of how this applies in trading. The first thing is going to be with your reaction. So whenever something happens in the market, you always have a reaction, right? So either you're going to think, well, okay, so I'm not going to do anything now. That's the reaction because you're thinking you're not doing anything. That's the reaction. But you could say, well, okay, so that happened, so I'm going to do this. I just want to recover quickly. That's the reaction. Now you could say also, well, this happened, so my reaction is going to be this. Like, I'm not going to take the trade. I'm going to step away a little bit. That's under reaction. So those reactions are impacting all your trading. Those are the 90% that's going to make the biggest difference, right, in your trading. Because it's not about what the moves are doing or whether your stop loss is hit or you take profit is hit. It's really about what you're doing with that. What is your action? What you're taking with that. So it's always about the reaction. And the second thing is going to be the reaction with judgment you have. So a lot of traders are going to put judgment on themselves. So the things like I should have done this, I should have done that, I should do this, I should do that. Those things are really oftentimes really negative, right? Because you often say, I should have done this, I should not have done that this way, I should have done it another way. So those things are really negative, and the more you put those on yourself, the more bad you feel. The more bad you feel about yourself, and the more bad you feel about yourself, then the worse you trade. Usually, that's usually what happens. People often have big reaction, they have big judgment, and then they criticize themselves because they didn't do that, or they didn't do this, or they waited too long to exit the trade, or they put the position size that was too big. So all those things are really the judgment you put on yourself. And the more you put on yourself, the harder it is to trade. So you have to be careful with that. You have to kind of concentrate or focus on only a few judgments. So like it's totally fine to judge, but you want to make sure that you take a few judgments and then implement. So do something different with them. Make sure that you apply something. If you say I shouldn't have done this, I should have done that, then make an action plan to do it next time, right? Put a reminder somewhere. Make sure you're going to do it the next time you trade. And so now I want to share two strategies with you that you can implement in your trading, basically. First thing is going to be to write. We mentioned it a couple of times, whether it's Andrew Maneker or me or other people on the podcast. You have to write. Write what you're thinking about. Write what you're doing. Like, write everything. That's going to help a lot. That's really going to make a big difference because you're going to be aware of what you're doing. And second thing is probably going to be to catch your thought. Whenever you're thinking something, and that's going to be tricky, like really tricky in the beginning. But whenever you're thinking something, make sure you catch it. Make sure you understand what you're thinking. Because then you can catch yourself, whether that's positive or negative, and then you can see. Because you're going to see that a lot of thoughts you have in trading are not going to help you. They're going to be like not helping you at all. They're going to be bad for you. They're going to tell you to close the trade early because you don't know what to do, or they're going to tell you to, to increase the position size because it's going well for you. So those stuff are not useful, but you have to catch them. You have to understand what you're thinking. This is all part of being aware all the time. So make sure you write. Make sure you catch your thought as much as you can. Try it. Let me know how it works. And I'll keep putting more videos. I give myself a challenge for the next, 90 days. So I said I'm going to do 65 videos, which is one per weekday, and that's the goal. I just want to improve my skills. I want to make sure I give some value. So if you guys have any topic, let me know. I'll make sure I give some videos and help you out a little bit. And check out DesireToTRADE.com. I have a couple of articles, a couple of things you can check out. It's all for free. Check out the podcast. Great interview last Monday about newest trading. So check this out. Let me know how I can help, and I'll see you soon.